Thank you for joining me, Lora Loves Life, and here is my current situation. I have pulled down every purse that I own that I have had stored right up here in my closet, and you've seen the top of my closet before. I have had a purse showing of my Disney bags. There were only 4, and I enjoyed showing you that video. It's a couple of videos back, and I'm trying to put everything back. I have also done my Coach purses, so those are going to go back up here. So I keep my purses in this section of the upper part of my closet, and this empty section in the upper part of my closet. So my next share is going to be Dooney and Bourke. So they're going to come with me, and we are going to sit on the bed, and I will show you my Dooney and Bourkes. Hello everyone, welcome to Lora Loves Life. I think I'm going to call February Loving Your Purses Month, because I have just had in my mind, and my daughter did this as well, we just decided we wanted to share our purse collection because we love them so much. Now, she loves hers a little bit more than I do, and she has a much better collection, but I do love purses. I carried them my whole life. I probably started loving them more once I got married, but I've just had a variety of purses over the years, and really and truly, I have not gotten rid of very many of my bags. I've kept a lot of them. So I did a video about my Disney purses. I only had 4, but if you want to see that video, I will try to link it either at the end of the video or down in the description box. I also did a video on my Coach purses just recently and how much I love them. It's not a big collection, but it's some that I have treasured and really enjoyed over the years. So now we're going to go to Dooney and Bourke. Now, a lot of my Disney purses were Dooney and Bourke. In fact, let me see. Were all of them Dooney and Bourke? Yes, I believe they were. So actually, if you want to include those with my just regular Dooney and Bourkes, I guess we could, but I just thought it would be fun to have a separate video on each company of purses. So I wanted to do Disney, and then I wanted to do Coach, and now I'm going to do my regular Dooney and Bourkes. So when my husband and I married, I was carrying just, really easy, cheap bags. I'm going to say cheap. I never cared if they were leather or not, particularly when I was growing up. But I think that my sister-in-law helped me get a love for purses. And she had some really, really nice bags. So Dooney and Bourke, back when I married in 1981, was a very popular brand. Everybody had a Dooney and Bourke purse except me. And let me back up for just a minute. I am sitting in the middle of my bed, or at the end of my bed. When I did my Coach purse showing, I was on the floor. And my body doesn't get in the floor too well these days. So I decided to get up on my bed where it's a little bit more comfortable. So that's kind of why I'm in an odd position. All right, so anyway, back to, everybody carried Dooney and Bourke purses back in the 1980s, which seems like 100 years ago. I will be married in June, 44 years. So 44 years ago, my husband knew that I kind of wanted to up my game with my purses, and I wanted a Dooney and Bourke purse. So I don't think he bought it for me the first year we were married. I think it was between, I wish I could remember better, but I cannot. It was between either year 1 to year 4. I know we probably hadn't been married more than 3 or 4 years when I got my first purse. And of course, when I got it, it was going to be one that I carried every single day, all the time, for several years. Because back at that time, we didn't have a whole lot of money. Not that we do now, we certainly don't. But when you're first married, your budget is pretty tight, and you're saving to buy a home or to buy a car or something like that. So, it wasn't, for me, buying a Dooney Bourke purse was an extravagant expense. So, of course, my color was blue. As you all well know, I tell you nearly in every video, my favorite color is blue. So my first Dooney Bourke purse was this navy blue satchel. And yes, it is that old. It's at least 40 years old or more. Does it have a whole lot of wear on it? Not really. And I know that I carried this for a good 8 to 10 years and really never carried anything else. And I know that sounds crazy, but I didn't. Back at that time, they did not have straps. You didn't see a whole lot of over-the-shoulder carrying. It was more just the handles that were only this big, which was kind of inconvenient for shopping, you know, because this goes over your elbow and then your elbow area dies as you're trying to carry everything around. So no straps for this, no over the shoulder straps, but I think it would have hurt anyway, because if you know about Dooney Bourke purses, they are extremely heavy and quite substantial. That would be probably the only drawback, is they are super, super heavy. And when I was doing my Disney collection, I was telling you who Mr. Dooney and Mr. Bourke, they got together, they made a company, they got their leathers from Europe, and they wanted to make really, really good purses, but more at a price that was a little bit less than like the Louis Vuittons and the Chanels and, you know, all of those kinds of bags. So the Dooney Bourke symbol has always been the duck symbol. You always look for that. And then the metal, it usually has a metal piece on it too, with the Dooney Bourke duck symbol on it. And you know what? I would like to know, I need to look that up, why the duck was their symbol. I need to find that out. But anyway, so this was my first bag. I still love it. I carried it last year and my husband about died. He said, why are you carrying that? To me, it really doesn't look that old. And protective feet on the bottom. I mean, look at the protective feet. That was my hang up on Coach, is they do not put protective feet on the bottoms of their purse. And that just saves your leather so much to have that protective feet cover. Now, you can see a little bit of wear here on the edges, where no telling where I put it. You know, it doesn't look like it's like horrible, and it doesn't, even the stitching part, as long as I carried this, y'all, the stitching is still intact. There's no fraying. It was just the best purse in the world. Pebbled leather, you know, just fantastic. And then of course the interior, and let me take out what I've got inside here and I'll show you what it is in just a minute. The interior is quite roomy, lots of space, pockets on each side. This one had a zipper side. This one had just a fold over little clip area where you could, you know, clip it with the brass little knob right there. You know, great, great, great. And to know that it was really a Dooney Bourke, here's the little tag right there. And even the interior is leather. I mean, it's leather all over everywhere. So to make a bag like this today with leather not only on the inside, but on the outside, I don't know what that would cost. And I treasure it. It's never going to go anywhere. I'm not going to do anything with it. I love it. I've always loved it. It's just been one of my favorite purses of all time because I love the satchel type structure. And, you know, it has cute little pieces here on the edge, like so, on both sides. And I don't know. I still love it today. When I got it out and looked at it, I just thought, this was my favorite purse of all time. I was so proud of it because it was kind of pricey. I think even back in that day, I'm pretty sure it was about $300. And that was a lot for us to have to pay, you know, back then. But anyway, I'm not sure about that price. I really don't know. I can't remember. Maybe it's $200. Maybe it's $250. I don't know. It was just a lot. I thought I was hot dog. I mean, you know, I thought I had made it in the shade. So anyway, the things that went with it, I have a key ring that goes with it with the little emblem on it. And I don't remember if this came with it. I'm wanting to say that my sister-in-law got this for me. I really think she did because she knew it matched my bag. And then she also got this for me. And now I do not think that this is a real Dooney Bourke, but I cannot say for sure. It looks, you know, all leather to me, but back at that time when she gave it to me, I think they were trying to dupe the Dooney Bourke styles. I don't know. You know, it looks real to me. But this was kind of a cool thing. It was just a over-the-shoulder little thing to carry if you didn't want to carry a full purse. I really kind of liked it. And I did carry it because here's a pen and here is a comb. Oh my gosh, you know, it's an Estee Lauder comb that I had stuck in here. So you can see I haven't had this out in forever. Maybe I should check all the pockets. There might be money in here. Nah, there wouldn't be because I tell you what, I cleaned it out if it was money. But you know, zippers here. But I think she gave this to me because she knew how much I liked my purse and this would just sort of went with it. And yeah, I know I didn't buy this myself. It came from her. And then I know that she gave me this little coin purse with the giant duck. Dooney Bourke all-weather leather. And, you know, the little coin purse was just kind of cute. Had this sort of construction to it. And I could keep this actually in my bag. Now, something that Dooney Bourke started doing, and they didn't do it in this bag, was they would attach, and I know I've got them in these other bags so I can show you, but they put this extra little piece inside of it where you can attach your keys so that if your purse falls over, you know, those keys are not going to come out if you have it attached to it. But there is not a key attachment in this one. So I guess that all came along a little bit later. So anyway, I'm going to keep all of this stuff in here that goes with it so that I'll just remember that that's where it goes. But that was my first Dooney Bourke bag. And I love it to this day. I mean, look at that. That is a zipper to dream about. I've always been big about the zipper better work really well when I'm looking for different purses. So, yeah, first purse. All right, then a few years later, and it was quite a few years later, I was getting into the bucket bag style. Now, this one, I cannot tell you for sure. I guess it's all leather. It just has a different texture. It's not the pebbled leather. It's more of a, like when you look at it up close, it's got a crisscross effect to it. So I don't know what that kind of grain would be, but I'm pretty sure it's all leather. But I had just gotten into loving the bucket bags. So this is a bucket bag with a pull, string here. that closes it at the top, and it really did hold things just fine. Nothing, it would fall on the floor, nothing would ever come out if I had my little tassel closure pulled all the way. But then if you want to get into it for sure, it opened up really, really well. Now in this one, it's got the attached key thing where you could attach your keys so that if this ever fell over, your keys are right there. And it was always on the inside of the bag. And I have an insert in here, and I'll talk about this in just a second. But let me pull that out and show you, these are now, I think, in every Dooney Bourke bag. So, this one came along as a little bit later time. Here's the Dooney Bourke symbol tag in there. It has a zipper closure right here. It has a patch pocket here and 2 pockets on this side. But the interior is fantastic. The only drawback about the bucket bags is that things fell to the bottom, of course, and you would have to be digging around. So then they came out with these little inserts, and I got this several years later. And even the little insert has a key holder to it. So smart. Whoever came up with that was really smart. So this is this stuff detachable? Yeah, it's got Velcro. So this is detachable, and it's just a purse insert. And I chose the red because, a lot of the Dooney Bourke purses have a red interior. This is sort of felt-like, and it has a lot of different sections to it. So it goes into the bag really good, and then you're not digging for things that fell to the bottom and you're trying to search for your stuff. So super, super good. This is an Amazon find. You can still get these today. In fact, I think I've got a couple of these for some of my purses, and lots of pockets. So anyway, I just had that in there. Plus, it also helped with holding up the body of the purse so that it wouldn't, lose its shape. So that was another reason to kind of keep that in there. Did I carry this one a lot? Have I carried it a lot? Yes, I have. It's also been a really good one. I can go over the shoulder. It's not terribly heavy. It's not nearly as heavy as my old first one. And I can't tell you why. I don't know, but it's not. It's a good one. All right, and because I love the bucket bag so much, I had seen this one on sale somewhere. Now this one is fabric. It is not coated fabric, it's fabric. And it always reminded me of summer picnics. So again, it's got that interior, and I have it stuffed right now with some brown paper just to help it hold its shape. But lots of, it's got one zipper, one pocket on this side, and 2 pockets on this side. And of course, that little key holder that is so neat about the Dooney Bourke bag. And have I carried this one a lot? No, I have not. I probably have not carried this more than 4 or 5 times. Don't know why particularly. And of course, there's those protective feet that I'm talking about. But it's got a good bottom and a good interior. There's, you can get a lot of stuff in here. And that wonderful draw string leather with the tassels. Really cute. But, I just always had carried it for summer. Still love it. Still want to carry it. It's going to have a lot of use out of it. And another thing that they did, which I don't know how they did this. So on the edge of the tan strap is the darker tan edging. How did they do that? I do not know. That is so cool. It almost looks reddish to me. But then when I get it in the light, no, it's tan. It's not red. But I just like the way that that looks. It's really, really cute. So, good find there when I had gotten it on sale. A lot of the Dooney Bourkes do come in a dust bag when you buy them in certain places. And the dust bags are kind of it's not great quality, you know, but it does keep them very nice, and they're navy blue. Most of I think all the dust bags are navy blue. Don't quote me on that, I don't know for sure. And then later years, I saw this one at Dillard's on sale, and again, there's my lovely blue, but it's that beautiful sky blue. I don't know exactly what the real name of the blue is, but this one reminded me of Easter. So for springtime I think is when I carried this. And it has the Dooney Bourke label right here, the letters pressed in gold. It has the feet on the bottom. It has the protective edging right here with the different color leather. It can be held by the handles. It can go over your arm, over your shoulder if you want it to be that way. And the opening is a little bit different. It's open and close here with the twist knob. And I have carried this one a lot. It's been with me a lot. It has some paper stuck in it, so you're gonna see that. But look at the interior. It's got a different color than Dooney Bourke ever did, which is what reminded me of spring and Easter. It just had Easter colors to me. So it had two sides, this side, and then a zipper middle section. And there's that zipper that you know I love. It's got to have that good zipper. And a great interior there too. So good purse for carrying around, and not terribly heavy. It's not nearly as heavy as my old Neanderthal one. This one is just like, it's almost like it's got bricks in it. It is so heavy. But I guess they had a way later of maybe not making the leather quite so thick or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. But anyway, good purse. I've carried a lot, and I love it. And I love the color. And then we had gone one day into a secondhand store, and hanging up behind the counter was this Dooney Bourke purse, and it was really, really cheap. I think I gave like $35 for it at a secondhand store. Have I carried it? I'm going to be honest and say no. No. I think I carried it one time, and because it's so small, you know, it's just not going to hold a lot of stuff, but I do like it. Now, it does not have the protective feet because it is very, very narrow. So it would be the type of bag that you would just, you know, want to carry when you don't have a lot that you want to take with you. But it's light, it goes over the shoulder, you know, and everything. It's got the Dooney Bourke little thing right here. And the interior looks like this. Here's the middle section. Here, and when I knew that it was Dooney Bourke, because there's that little tag that you want to look for right there. And then it had a zippered section on this side and an open section on this side with that little flap. Let's see, that flap that goes over the metal button here. So you can, you know, put that together. It doesn't stay very good. I mean, it's okay. It stays all right, but it's not super great. And most of the time I left that open anyway because I was always having to dig into it. So anyway, no, haven't carried it much, but I did want to add it to my collection because I thought it was pretty. I thought it was a different color than I had. So that's why I kept it. Okay, then I have some billfolds. Not a lot, but a few. I have a little coin purse that has where you can connect it to the outside of your bag if you want to. But it's super little, and I really don't think I've used it a lot. I think I just got it at an outlet place. But, you know, it's a little coin purse that has an opening here and actually two zippers there. And then I have a round zipper wallet. This one I absolutely love. Center zipper, pockets galore. and lots of room. So this one went well with this, and it also went well with this. I could carry it with both of those. And then because I like the tan so much, I got this one, I think it was this one, to match this. Doesn't go exactly, but it's, you know, it's close enough. And it is a full around zip, holds a lot, doesn't have a center like the other one does, but it does have two sides to it. And y'all, I think all of these came from an outlet store. I did not buy them, you know, like at Dillard's or anything like that. And then I had one more tan one, and the leather on this one is smooth, where this one is pebbled. You can see the difference there. And I like it good too. It goes with some of my other bags that don't have the Dooney Bourke name. I just like to carry it because it's tan and goes with everything. So yeah, this one I can feel has been used a lot. It has softened up so much. I must have been carrying this a ton, I guess. So anyway, those three little billfolds that go in and out of different purses that I have all the time. So y'all, that is my Dooney Bourke collection of purses. It's not big, it's not giant, but every one of them I love. I love them all, and I have carried them a lot, except for this one. And I need to get it out and carry it more because it really is cute. Does it look like it's just for summer to you as well? I mean, I don't know. The checkered. There have been so many Dooney Bourke styles over the years that just makes your head swim about how many different styles you can buy and carry. And sometimes I wish I had not done the bucket style twice. I wish I had been smart enough to maybe carry a different look, you know, gotten a different kind, or maybe even gotten a different type of satchel. But I was into bucket bags at the time, and these two were probably purchased really close together because I had loved the bucket bags so much on this one, which is what made me buy this one, which was definitely on sale, or I probably would have not gotten it. But anyway, they're not going anywhere. I love them, and I will definitely carry them further into the future. So thank you for coming along with this purse showing. I hope you're enjoying my purse collections. I'm enjoying getting them out. And I think I told you in my last video, I took every purse down from the top of my closet, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna do different collections of each of these and see how that works. So we've done Dooney Bourke Disney, we've done Coach, we've done Dooney Bourke regular ones. So my next group, I think I'm gonna separate in two groups. My next one is gonna be, they're not designer purses, but they're label purses. Designer purses to me would be like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Gucci, those kind of brands. So I don't have any designer purses, except I will have to explain in just a little bit about that. But I'm going to say name brand purses is going to be my next collection that I'm going to share with you. And then I'm going to show you purses that have no name at all, but I like them. I've enjoyed them. They have a purpose. I've gotten them for various reasons. And we're just going to say those are the non-name brand bags. So thank you for coming along with me today. I appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know one way or another if you do like this or not. There are so many collections I could do. You know, I was even thinking the other day, I could show you paper doll collections. I could show you my old vintage Barbies that I still have. Suzanne has a ton of Barbies in her closet. We could even do that someday when she's home for the summer. So let me know what you'd like to see. Do you like these collection videos? Do you have some ideas that you could share with me? about something you want to see. And none of this is ever like a bragging thing. No. I don't mean to be doing that. I just think it's fun to see what people buy and what collections they have and why they collected them and what they mean to them. So, all girls usually love purses. So it's just kind of fun to see everybody's purses and see what they've got. So, God bless everyone. Take care, and I will see you next time.